with our postpartum core rebuilding exercises, specifically for runners. So I'm going to go through this in 3 different parts with the videos. So we're going to do the warm-up, the core specific exercises, and then we're going to do our glutes or booty workout. And we'll go through each phase. That way you guys can break these up throughout the week as you see fit. So for the warm-up, we're going to have 3 different movements. The first is the world's greatest stretch. So coming from a standing position, what you're going to do is lunge forward. So basically you want to think of your knee is over your ankle. It's not coming over your toe, and you're not overextending your hip flexor in the back. So you're going to lunge forward. Your opposite arm is going to come down, and you're going to open up to the side. You can hold there for 1 breath, come back down to the middle, drop your back knee, and then you're going to hinge back, getting that forward leg stretch. For a bonus movement here, if you keep your foot flat on the ground, you're going to get a stretch through the top of your ankle and your foot, which can be great for mobility, because as we start to run again, we get a lot of stiffness in our ankles. So coming back up, join your feet together at the top. The opposite side, you're going to drop back down into that lunge, twist open, bring the foot, coming into that stretch. So I'll do 1 more just for a demonstration. So that's our world's greatest stretch. We're going to do serratus presses. So oftentimes when we're taking care of a baby, we're hunched forward like this, feeding a bottle, holding the baby, bending over to pick up the baby. So we start to develop rounded shoulders. What we want to do is engage our serratus and open up our chest. You can do this with a foam roller. Any kind of foam roller works, or you can use a stability ball. You can do it up a wall to start out, or if you feel like your core is ready, you can come down on the ground. You're just going to sit back in your hips. So think of like you're coming back in a child's pose, and then you're just going to slide. You're basically engaging the back of your shoulder blades. So think of your shoulder blades doing all the work here. And you're just going to move micro movements. Move your forearms forward on the roller without moving the back of your body. So it's literally just your shoulder blades should be moving up and out with this movement. And that is a serratus press. And then we're going to do our TVA breathing. So for this week, we're going to do sitting TVA engagement. So same as the previous weeks, when you draw your TVA in, you want to think of bringing your belly button into your spine and up. So you're drawing your belly button in and up as you think of your pelvic floor, also like picking up a blueberry is the way that it was described to me. So like you're picking up your pelvic floor as you draw your TVA in. So we're going to start with breath work, and this is just to connect the core to the rest of our body so that when you do the remaining movements, whether it's your core, the lower body work, even just everyday life activities as a mom, it's important to engage the TVA as you do those activities, because it protects your posture and also helps you improve diastasis, any issues that you might be having postpartum, as well as just regaining proper body mechanics as you move along with your program. So I'm going to breathe in, and as I breathe out, I'm pressing into the foam roller with my hands. I'm drawing my belly button in and up, and I'm engaging my pelvic floor. After the first couple, if you want to add a Kegel exercise in here, as you engage your TVA, that's a good time to do a Kegel exercise. So think of picking up that pelvic floor with your TVA. And you're just going to hold this for a couple of seconds at a time as you regain that core control you'll be able to hold TVA engagement a little longer. So do where you feel comfortable. So right now I'm engaging my TVA while I'm talking. So basically I am bracing my core here. Like if you were to touch me, like right here where my TVA is contracted, but I have developed the ability with doing these over a period of time to continue talking while I'm engaging. And that's what we hope for, because as you start to do movement, you'll be able to engage that TVA to help brace your posture for bigger movements like a deadlift, a weighted squat, as you're picking up heavy objects, that sort of thing. So that is our warm-up routine for both of the exercises. I want you to do this before you do the core and before you do the lower body if you split it up on 2 different days. Great, and next will be core.